오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따라서로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때린 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 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 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까
I wasn't fucking ready for the fucking. I wasn't ready for the shit. Yo, I was. The fucking. Fucking killed me, dude. Dude, I'm fucking dying. RN. Oh, this is fucking. This is also a bad one. Damn it! I was trying to find a good one before we actually started, and now I'm fucking throwing. In stream for real? Fuck you. Fuck you. What is this? This is fucking ice. This isn't what I was looking for either. What the fuck? Wait. Oh, this one probably isn't. This probably I can play this one on stream. I know the chat is black text. It's because I haven't made a new starting screen. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have no idea what this one is, by the way. I'm playing Russian roulette with this shit. Can you delay the stream by another 5 minutes? I need to shit. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. So this is a Blue Archive reference, apparently. So I don't fucking get this one, but Zesty would probably get it if he were here. This is apparently a Blue Archive joke. But yeah. Here, can we find a fucking good one? I don't know what good ones are. Oh shit, we got more Moog City. We love Moog City. What's this one? Oh, this one. No, I don't want. No, not. Damn it. I got my mashups ready on deck, dude. This also one's also bad. Hold on. We're gonna find a good mashup to start the stream. Sorry. What? What is this? What the fuck am I listening to? Yo, hold on. This might go crazy. Hold on. Watch me ball, and I This is fire, put it out. I feel like you could put anything over... I feel like you put Moog City 2 over anything, and it sounds immediately harder. This is straight smog. Zesty, there was a Blue Archive reference. I was hoping you'd be here so you could inform me on what it means. Oh, we haven't even gotten to the pig step section of this. I swear, I'm waiting for more people to get in here so we can start talking about like the things, like the fucking whatever. Oh, I know what this one's gonna be. I think pig step is actually the best thing to come out of modern Minecraft, unironically. The dono goal is on the others. Here, I'll put it on here. What the fuck? Pig step is unironically the best thing to come out of modern Minecraft. It goes so unbelievably hard. Where the fuck is the... Hold on, we're gonna keep that like this for a minute. Until I can find... Where's my super chat goal? There it is. Does this song play in game? No, it's a music disc. I wish I could gift a membership to the first person to guess what the joke is with this one. But yeah, anyways, what was yeah, we're talking about some fucking bullshit. FNAF, yeah. This is all FNAF. This is kind of fucking stupid, yeah. This is a pretty good one. Alright, enough of that. Let's get some actual, like, music in here that people, like, want to listen to. What's a good music to play? Sure, this works, probably. Alright, there we go. But yeah. You just spilled... What? What are you talking about? Lister's not even here. You're not even supposed to be doing that shit. Doing all that weird shit because it's fucking mayonnaise and Lister's not even here. Anyways, we're talking about various pieces of tf2... What's the opposite of lore? Like information that's not interesting or relevant to anybody? What's that called? Can we call that something? Can we make a name for that? Because this really isn't important. It's just something I wanted to talk about because I thought it was fascinating. But tidbits? Yeah, these are some tf2 tidbits. Shooshtish? That's a fucking throwback. I forgot I made that. Dog shit? That's also a good word. We're going to talk about some tweets and Reddit posts because I know everyone loves both of those things. This is started... I was going to stream anyways today. I was originally going to stream Minecraft. Decided against all my better judgment to play TF2 on stream today. See how that goes. But we'll see. I just want to talk about this this fucking Zenith tweet. No shade to Zenith, by the way. This has nothing to do with him as a person. He just happened to make the tweet. This tweet is fascinating. Because if you've been watching these streams, not just the recent ones, but the ones from the past like year and a half or so, you know I've been saying this, and this is crazy. What's happened here? I have no idea what the fuck's going on with this. Hold on. Oh shit, that's not the one. Where's the? Yeah, that makes the text look like dog shit. We'll keep it like that. Anyways. Look at this shit. Unironically, are there any, quote, up-and-coming TF2 creators in 2026? I went looking and couldn't find anything. My criteria for this is someone who's made a good, high-quality TF2 video in the past 6 months with under 60k subs. And, of course, this is Zenith's big TF2 boy. Big TF2 man, excuse me. and he's making this statement so a lot on Twitter, where he has a lot of pull. So all the replies are just people posting their YouTube links to try and get clout. But there are some interesting things in here. If you know, I've been saying this. This is a TF2 recession indicator. When the TF2 YouTube's not doing well, the game's not in a very good place. Dare I say it? It's fucking. This is an indication of something, and it's crazy because, like I said, I've been saying this, and the funny thing is, I don't think, like, I think the interesting thing about this tweet is it's being made by a person who's also not making very much TF2 content relatively anymore. He's not like a TF2ber, he's more of like a variety guy, makes a bunch of stuff. And he is with a bunch of other people in like the Chuckle Nuts, which is, you know, the greater collective, and a lot of them are doing the same thing. So this sort of statement is like, and it's funny to me, because to me, there's an obvious indication of the problem, where it's like, oh, no one is making content for the game, and the atmosphere around TF2 is that no one wants to make content for the game. Even people, pretty much the only exception that I can think of are like the two spy main YouTubers. Actually all of the spy main YouTubers. Spy main YouTubers are the most die-hard motherfuckers when it comes to this game for some reason. Fucking Jontahill, Hintshot, Mr. Swipes. They'll probably be making content for this game if the game gets shut down. They'll put Spy in a different game to make more Spy content. But everybody else is everybody else is not. They're even like I said, Zenith and the rest of the people who are at the quote, like we'll say the top of the food chain TF2 wise, all of them are the, I shouldn't say all. It should be clear. The vast majority of them are making content that is not exclusively TF2. And I think that is an indication, because it's not a very good sign when, you know, 5 years ago, most of those people and other people who were at the top, quote, you know, the top of the TF2 food chain on YouTube, a lot of them were making content about things aside, or they were not making content about things aside from TF2, right? They were making just, you know, they were making TF2 content. They were TF2bers. And if you want a community on YouTube to thrive, you need those people who are going to make TF2 content exclusively, because I was a TF2ber. I made pretty much exclusively TF2 content, or content at the very least tangentially related to TF2 for my start on YouTube. And I quickly realized that there was the TF2 space on YouTube, which was once associated with peak YouTube content. And don't let revisionist history of any kind fool you. That was the echelon TF2 YouTube was in. People talked about how all these other games, people were just making like gameplay commentaries. TF2bers were like making full-on animations and shit for, you know, all this stuff, right? And they were making animations, they were making long-form like breakdowns of game mechanics, just crazy stuff, right? And that used to be the state of TF2. It wasn't just that the game was, it wasn't even about the game doing well. You know, you had people like El Maxo and shit, Great Blue, and you know, all those like 2020, 2022 era people who were popping off and doing new things with the same old content. Because people are already in chat like, there's nothing to talk about. There wasn't anything to talk about in 2020. We were already there. Otto is another great example. We were already at the point where there was nothing more to say. And yet, people were taking what had already been said and pushing it forward. And now we're here, where no one wants to do that anymore. Everyone, not a single person wants to do that. All of if you are a prospective new YouTuber and you're like, what will I make content about? Nobody is going to say TF2. No one. It used to be that is the pinnacle starting point for a TF2 YouTube, or for a YouTuber's career. TF2 has a thriving cult following, a bunch of stuff to take into consideration. Most of the viewers are used to getting creative new ideas and content, because that's what the majority of popping off content creators in, before 2023, that's what most of them were doing. Most of the creators at the top were setting the standard for gaming content on YouTube to some extent. They were usually going above and beyond, more so than the average person. Think like Uncle Dame's Battle Engineer Guide, for instance. Crazy shit. Crazy high quality shit. So if you're a YouTuber who's like, oh, I know I can make a splash in that community if I make good, solid content, and I market it well. Now, the people at the top aren't really committing to making TF2 content exclusively, and which of course a new YouTuber's going to see that and be like, oh, this isn't sustainable, they have to diversify. I can't just make content about this game and be chill. I would have to diversify at some point, like these guys are doing. So what's even the point? It doesn't look like a solid, jumping off point. And they're all making more or less a very similar similar genre of content. Like a very, very similar genre of content across the board. That's the craziest thing. Most of these guys, Zenith included, are participating in the same genre of challenge-based, as Wheezy would put it, fun with friends content. Which, there's nothing wrong inherently with that. It's just that is it. At the top of the YouTube echelon, or the TF2 YouTube space, that is it. That is it. And as Zesty's pointing out in chat, that's also not the fucking vanilla game. That's not that's not what TF2 is at its base. Also, Zesty, you can join the stream VC if you want to talk. That is not the base vanilla game that is being promoted. Like in 2020, fucking El Maxo is just playing the game for long periods of time, making, essays about the game for long periods of time. That was what's being promoted. Now it's, let's see how we can mod the game to be different, which would be good if it were supplementing a core piece of TF2, of vanilla TF2 content. But that's not happening. That is it. There's just mods. Imagine if Minecraft's content was just mods, and there was no one talking about the design of the game's history, the game's cultural impact, or the art style. None of that existed. It was just people doing modded runs. The game would likely still be popular because Minecraft's the most versatile game ever to be created, but it would be less. I know you're in Zesty. I just want to finish my thought. It would be even less popular on YouTube, and it would be even less of a perspective jumping off point for most people. Also, I'm gonna unmute Zesty. Okay, there. What's up?
Dude, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, just I've been awake since like 3 a.m. writing about this fucking tweet, man. Everything you've just said so far, yes, just 100% in complete agreement. It does not bode well. How well the TF2 YouTube scene is doing is the perfect litmus test to how well the game is doing. And when you have the biggest YouTubers, the biggest names in our scene, either outright giving up and diversifying their content and making things that are not TF2 videos, or significantly dropping the quality of their content, moving away from the originally high-edited, high-effort videos and cranking out just like a video of them riffing for an hour, Uncle Dane, or you have guys that are like always kind of like in the background maintaining what they normally do, like the spy mains, what have you. Soundsmith still cranks out a video every week, whatever. Those guys are always doing their thing. But what's there to get inspired by? Like the last big channel that had explosive growth, massive explosive growth, gave up and became a failed bread tuber. Like, how are we supposed to be inspired by anything anymore? How is anyone looking at the TF2 YouTube scene, right? How is anyone looking at the TF2 YouTube scene and getting excited about making content for the game when this is the example that's being set? Moreover, all of the new content being made right now isn't even about the vanilla game. Like you just said, all of these biggest guys in the Chuckle Nuts group have been playing modded versions of the game to present this game show-like experience for the sake of entertainment. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine if you want to make fun YouTube videos. Go go for it, whatever. But like, you can't translate that onto the vanilla game. Like, if you go and play normal vanilla TF2 because you watched one of these game show YouTube videos, boy, do I have bad news for you. You are not gonna have a good time. There was another tweet I saw earlier, like, that was made just today, that got like 2,000 likes, about like, yeah, I liked watching TF2 YouTube videos, but then when I go play the game, it
Zesty, I have that tweet pinned. I'm about to talk about it.
Put it on right now, like that's the problem. I mean, that's a problem with like so many other TF2 YouTube videos, is that what happens in the video does not translate over into the vanilla game. Here, you go. You say what you want to say about this.
Yeah, so this tweet happened to do well in the TF2 space at about the same time. Maybe it's because TF2 isn't getting regular updates anymore, but man, all the TF2 videos I watched as a kid really made me overestimate how fun playing TF2 actually is. The legend.
Guess how old this person is.
The legend, of course. The funny thing about this is they probably started playing around the time I did, which means that the game had not been updated up to that point anyways, so it didn't change anything. So like, I
looked at their profile. This person is 19 years old.
Oh,
they are the same age as the game. They started playing the game when they were probably 9, when Meet Your Match came out, during when the game was at its worst. So absolutely, the videos they were watching back then showed a much better experience than what the game was actually offering. This is the perfect textbook example of why no one wants to get into TF2 anymore, and they just watch the videos. The game experience is terrible.
I was actually going the other direction, where I feel like, because I didn't even know, right? I'm guessing that this person's really young just because of the nature of this tweet, because I had a very similar experience, right? I relate to this, but because I started playing in 2020, and it's the whole Dr. Derp thing, where it's like, yes, TF2 looks great when you can edit out all of the time you spend waiting for games to load. In 2020, to 2023, 2024, bots were a huge issue. All of that is gone. None of that's being shown on YouTube. None of the issues with the quality of the cosmetics are being shown. It's just the gameplay, which is really, really good and solid. But that's not what you get when you boot up the game. So like, yeah, of course you're gonna feel this way. Who wouldn't feel this way? This person also complains about the the skill ceiling being too high, which I don't really think is an issue. I feel like that's more exacerbated if you're on like an Uncletopia server, more so than if you're playing like casual. I'm really bad at the game, as most of you know, and I don't really have an issue with TF2 skill ceiling on just booting up like a casual game. That might get contradicted when I play the casual game in like 30 minutes or whatever, but yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's really depressing. This is a really depressing combination of things, because it is so aggravating that I have been, not to say like everyone should listen to me, my opinion's important or whatever. It's more to say that I'm just feel validated. This has been the drum I have been beating for the past year and a half, that it's over. It's done. This is the TF2 recession indicator. It's fucking over, dude. And I don't want the game to be over. I'm not like sitting here just like vouching for that. I'm not the fucking TF2 grifter is like a meme. That's not real. I'm not sitting here like, oh, I want to make videos about how the game's gonna die. Like, I'm sitting here just talking about it because it's fucking depressing, but no one wants to acknowledge the elephant in the room, which is that you guys can all talk about how like, oh, the matchmaking things aren't an issue, and I don't really care about it, but meanwhile, you're not making videos that you probably would be making if the matchmaking system were good, or if the fucking quality of the updates we were being given was improved. If these issues,
no idea how mad I am right now.
If these issues were solved, then like this tweet would not exist if these issues were solved. There would be people making new content about the game. There are people trying to make new content about the game, but they can't get anywhere because TF2's formerly base cult audience is dwindling at a rapid rate. It is going down. People are getting disinterested with TF2. It is not that game anymore that you stop playing for months and then come back to, and it's like an old friend that you meet again. It is dwindling. That used to be.
You do? when you do, fuck! Like, the reason why so many people come back to play the game are the seasonal content updates, and you can't even play them because the matchmaking system fucking breaks and the maps are broken. So, like, the biggest reason why people return to the game is literally fucking unplayable. What do you think is gonna happen?
Sounds like an abusive father, Jesus.
I am I am so fucking mad. This frustrates me to no end. You have no idea how immensely frustrating it is to like be like you and me and like a handful of other very small voices actually addressing this game's problems. And no one else fucking talks about them, ever. And then they make brain-dead tweets like this, like, where are all the YouTubers going? Gee, I fucking wonder!
Yeah. Yeah. Like you... and this, like I said, we're not even really done. Where the fuck did my tweet go? Oh, this is the one. So this person replied, this person doesn't have any, like, motion in terms of Twitter. I mean, I thought what they said was interesting as a sentiment. I'm surprised there haven't been any people trying to copy the Chucklenut style, considering I think that that's the current popular tf2 YouTube thing going on. This tweet is fascinating on multiple levels. One...
You know how hard it is to do that?
Well, okay, one, yes, it is incredibly difficult to get the amount of because that content is largely successful because they all have built-in fan bases already, so they can kind of coast off the fact that they're all well known, and you get all of the it's like the UFR thing, but to a bigger extent, where you get all the wacky people in one place. You're like, whoa, it fucking fishes here, and the what's here. I like all these people, but also like you have to get people to help you mod the game to make a certain challenge work, and that's a whole thing. There's a bunch of reasons why this content is not appealing to the lower like echelon of, you know, entry-level TF-tuber. But on top of that, remember in 2020 when there was not the popular thing? The popular thing was making TF2 videos. And I'm not saying like popular in the general YouTube sense. I'm saying like in TF2 YouTube, people who were at the top were making a variety of different kinds of content, ranging from video essays about the game, to really cool SFM work, to technical breakdowns about things about the game, to challenge videos like this. It was all happening at the same time. Videos about fucking MVM. It was all happening at the same time. And it wasn't that you didn't have to do any one thing to be successful, because if you're an entry-level YouTuber, trying to do the Chucklenut style of content is not sustainable. You're not going to be able to do it quick enough for it to be good for you. And you're probably not going to have YouTubers don't succeed because they trend chase, and if they do, they aren't going to feel very good about it unless they're solely doing it with a profit motive, in which case I don't really give a shit if they get popular anyways. If you get on... like if you get popular on YouTube and you're trying to get popular on YouTube and your sole goal is to be like to make money, then I don't really want you to be popular in the first place. I want you to be popular because you have a thing to say and you want to say it in an interesting way or something like that, more so than just fucking trying to be like, oh, this is popular, let me do that. That's fucking lame as shit. That's so stupid. Also, yes, people in chat are mentioning LED. LED has been going on for like 3 to 4 years. If that is the most recent example, that is awful. We are fucked. It's done. It's over.
There hasn't been like a new up-and-coming channel in 3 to 4 years. There's no one new that's been growing at like an explosive rate, making really high-quality content. I can't think of a single name. Like, I've seen occasional one-off videos, but then they either don't stick with TF2 content, or they just stopped altogether.
Like, the funny thing about this tweet is the specification that they mean good, high-quality TF2 videos. It's not like just random gameplay shit. Like, actual, well-done TF2... brother. And I'm trying to find a way to say this in a non-egotistical way. That was, like, me and Lister. It was, like... And Lister came before me, so that's not... To be clear. But, like... It was like 3 people... Lonk was another one. It's like 3 people, and all of them, except for Lister, because Lister's the GOAT, but all of them the majority of people who were in my class, which is like the last class of like high quality TF2 videos from new creators, they're all gone. They're all doing other things, or they've stopped. It's bad. It's bad.
No, yeah, and you have, I mean, it's a good thing you point out, you have these 3 different eras of TF2 content. You have, like, the pre-Meet Your Match era, the post-Meet Your Match era, and then what I call the COVID explosion, which happened around 2020, when a whole bunch of new people came in, and you had, like, thriving community server base because who was playing casual mode when the bots were around. So they actually had a place to play and make content about the game. But now that, like, the bots are gone and everyone's flooding back into casual mode, it's like, okay, that place is gone. And because the biggest YouTubers have fallen into this group of only making one very specific kind of content, it's like, what's there to do? What's there to make videos about? What's there to get inspired by? It's like they're not bringing up the next wave of YouTubers in any way, either directly or indirectly.
Yeah, it's nothing. I'm not trying to be a doomer about it. It like genuinely makes me sad as someone who cares with my whole soul about not just TF2. I care about TF2 the game. I care about TF2 YouTube almost more because I have been with that longer than I have been with the base game. Now, granted, like, to be clear, they're very interwoven with one another. You can't separate those two things. But I'm telling, like, this kills me to have to watch this happen. To have to watch the people who are like, one of you could, like, once again, the other thing, which is saying the quiet part out loud, there used to be a hierarchy where newer creators, or bigger creators would put on smaller creators. The year I started, 2023, was the last time that ever happened again. It was over after that point. 2023 and Fixed TF2 in 2024 fucking killed that shit. Was done. Fixed TF2 made it to where none of the big people ever wanted to be with the small people ever again. Because of the culture war bullshit and feeling like you have to pick a side, and you just stay with the people you know. You never talk to anybody else. And that's fine. It's better for you. It's better for your personal, like it's probably better for you. But the reality of that is that any art ecosystem thrives from people with an established audience putting on smaller creators in that art space. Like, that is the reality. And if that doesn't happen, you are setting the community up for failure until the old guard moves on, and then other people fill in the vacuum if there is one left. That is what happens. Otherwise, there's nothing for it. It's tragic. I wish it were not that way, because I think it's really silly. I'm not even invested, like, my time investment is not in TF2 anymore, largely because of this. I'd probably still be making videos about this game if I felt like I could be involved in a community of people who, big or small, would all support each other and be able to rally behind each other. And that just doesn't really exist anymore. And that's why
we can't even fucking agree that the game's in a bad state right now. We can't even get to an agreement about the position the game is in, which is therefore reflected in the lower amount of TF2 content. Like, we can't even get there. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how fractionated everything is right now because of the bullshit culture war or whatever is causing this. It's so maddening that is like the core of the problem here. It's like we can't even unite to acknowledge that the game is fucked right now and start demanding Valve do something. Like, that is the crux of the problem here. It's not that, because like the game was unplayable and fucked before, and people were still making content about it because there was places to play, right? Because you had community servers and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But now that like everyone's poured back into casual mode and the experience is always terrible, it doesn't matter where you go. There's no community servers left, and the experience is always terrible. Like, we wonder why people don't come in and want to make videos about the game. We wonder why new players don't stay. It's because that initial experience and continued experience sucks, and no one wants to acknowledge that, aside from a handful of people. And like if you're not getting the biggest voices doing that, we're just digging our own grave.
And like, on top of that, there's not even the acknowledgement that because it's not even like they won't acknowledge that it's bad. They acknowledge there was the stream from the what the fuck update was it? Was it fucking Scream Fortress? It was one of the updates where there was like most of the chuckle nuts were on a stream, and they were trying, there was I need to find the clip because I don't want to sound like I'm talking about my ass. I know this happened. Zesty can vouch for this too, where it was like made a joke about mustard cupcakes and everyone got silent. because no one wanted to say anything. Because they're playing, keep in mind, it was fucking Halloween 2025. They're playing dog shit. Most of the maps sucked. And also,
or they couldn't get into a game,
or they couldn't get into a game, or they were like breaking their computer and shit. So like, keep in mind, the what was saying the quiet part out loud of like, hey, you know, and none of them said anything. No one spoke up. No one said a fucking word because for some reason it's become like, you know, we can't say it. No one can say it. We can all agree that it's true, but we can never acknowledge it. We can never talk about it. We can't even agree to disagree about it in a public space. There's none of that anymore. We are segmented, we are fractured, and fucking Abe Lincoln, like the house divided against itself cannot stand. That's the community, unironically. I know that sounds really pretentious and lame, but that's just true. That's what it is. When you have one of the biggest, probably most influential creators in the space, and none of the other guys want to invite this guy to their reindeer games, like it's just, it makes everyone look bad. No one wants to get involved with this shit. Look at it. And it's not really Zesty's fault. It's literally like Zesty has extended the olive branch to these to like the Chuckle Nuts and whoever else about these things. Just like, hey, can we just talk? Can we like have a conversation? It's like, no. And anyone who watches that is not going to want to make content about the game. Anyone who who sees the existing YouTube space of regard surrounding TF2 is not going to want to make content about the game. It's not going to happen. Who the fuck would want to? I wouldn't. If I saw this in 2023, I might have had pause. I might have made a fucking I might have gone down a completely different path if I saw this shit happening. I might have just been completely done because who would see this weird divide in the TF2 community and be like, I want to be a part of that? No, it's absurd. It's just awful. Also, there's this Reddit post which I found funny about how, hey, is the MVM update ever fucking happening? Is the fucking MVM
maybe
ever happening? What are we doing? Are we doing anything?
Yeah, and like you know? And like all of this kind of comes to the same end where and I know I keep harping on like, you know, got to talk about the game's problems, got to put this back on Valve, but it all lands back on Valve, man.
I agree.
Like if this MVM update sucks or just doesn't come, you've already said this a million times on your streams, man. The game's fucked. We're done. Like if this update flops, what little goodwill people have left for Valve and how they're handling this game is going to go away completely.
Yeah, it's over. Fucking put the Richter overtime PFP. Just put it up there, or profile thumbnail.
It's over, Weed Soldier.
Yeah, thank you. It's over. Like it is at the very least on hold until the current old guard, which is weird because the old guard's like 5 years old, but the old guard like moves out and goes and does other things, and TF2 gets like a content renaissance from people talking about the game in a more retrospective sense after it's clear the game has died. Until that happens, it's over. until it happens,
like, dude,
it's
even like, I mean, even the old guard isn't making TF2 videos anymore.
Well, no, I'm talking about like I'm talking about like Great Blue. When I say old guard, I mean like the people who are at the top at the top currently.
Literally, just Great Blue is the only one that's consistently making like TF2 tangent content.
And Weezy.
Whereas everyone else in that group has been making videos about other things more consistently than TF2 content. Like Great Blue even put out, like, Great Blue's latest video is a Minecraft video that gets more views than his TF2 YouTube videos.
Zesty, I have something I need to tell you.
What?
You're my Hawk Tua.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
That's an entirely donation. It was. Oh, it's horrible.
I'll do 5 push-ups at the end of the hour.
Like, why wouldn't? Okay, and I don't blame any of these guys for moving away from TF2 content. No one's obligated to make TF2 content forever. Like, you wouldn't expect that. Like, if they want to keep growing a channel and making more money, obviously, yeah, you're gonna get away from TF2. And so that's like the way forward now. Like, that video from Great Blue got 620,000 views. My God, guess what he's gonna be doing from now on? Not TF2. or significantly less TF2 if that video was any indication. Holy shit, that video was nuclear. Dynamite. Why the fuck would he keep making, like, heavily modded TF2 content when modding TF2 is infinitely harder than modding Minecraft? Like, you can mod Minecraft at the push of a button and just play, like, the most cracked out version of the game you want.
Yep.
But TF2, it takes, like, a month to code 2 different weapons to make them function differently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad. It like every time I think about it, it makes me sad.
And like, dude, and for me, like, I've been like writing this script off and on since like 3 in the morning, kind of hitting on a lot of the same points here, but more so harping on like, yeah, we wonder why people don't want to play because playing the game sucks, right? But like, what do I do? Do I call them out again? Like, I did that video on my main channel, like, guys going like, hey, I can't do this on my own. Like, you have to, you know, ignore whatever social baggage I have. If you actually care about the game and want it to have a future, you need to talk about these games' problems. Like, do I need to get aggressive again? Do I need to, like, call these guys, like, do they just not care? I assume they just don't care. Or are their heads so far up their asses that they just can't acknowledge the game's problems because by extension they would be acknowledging me and we can't do that? Like, am I really in my own head to be thinking that way? Like, I don't want to think it's my ego making me think this way, like, oh, I'm that important, I actually influence these guys, but I can't really see any other reason.
Yeah, it also, by the way, doesn't help that YouTube itself is going through issues right now. Like with this is a more recent thing, but like for the past like month or like couple weeks to a month or so, YouTube has had horrible recommendation issues because they're trying to stamp out AI content, and in the process they've like smacked across the face a bunch of other types of content, including mine. Like my sledding game video didn't get pushed to fucking anyone. Because Wendigoon deleted one of his videos that or his most recent video because like even he was like, things are fucked. The video is not going to anybody. And normally that's like, oh, YouTubers are just complaining because they're not getting money or something, but it's like actually like an actual algorithmic change. So yeah, there's like so there is that, but that's more of a very recent thing. But yeah, I am AI. That's the takeaway. I didn't say they were doing a good job, chat, but they are attempting to stamp out AI content. It's just not going particularly well.
It's kind of a Pandora's box that's open, and they can't really keep up with it at this stage.
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, it's because they're trying to. They just decided to demote content that's like faceless. Which would be like a good thing in the event that, like, it would be a good thing if only AI content does that, but like, obviously, like, me and you both make content like that. I don't know why Wendigoon got hit, his content's not faceless at all, but, you know, it happens.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that with my last couple of videos, where the initial view counts were, like, significantly lower than usual. Like, they were both, like, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10s, despite being, like, above my normal level of quality, or, like, something people would otherwise normally watch, and they capped out fast.
Yeah. And like, even, like, on a personal note, like, all of my videos, all of the videos in my recommended are, like, older. I very rarely get new videos, and if I do, they're, like, randy, like, 17 view gameplay footage of, like, an MMO from 14 years ago, and it's like, what the fuck is happening? So, like, YouTube's just royally fucked recommendations. That was unfortunate for that guy. So it's a whole thing. Also, Lucid, why does your Atlas video keep appearing at the end of your videos? It's because I'm really proud of it. I really like it. It's a good video, and it's one I want more people to watch. I'm an idiot. Lol. I keep getting recommended 7-year-old Zesty videos. I have zero clue why. YouTube being YouTube. Yeah, that's like the thing. Like, I have a big video that I mentioned on my last stream that I want to make soon. I started scripting it and working on stuff. I also have like a big shift for the channel that I was gonna start with the sledding game video, but I actually held off and decided to make it more of a gradual thing because of the YouTube change stuff. So yeah. Chuckle Nut guys won't do anything to try and improve TF2 because they don't really care about it. I don't know if it's that they don't care. I think it's more that it's not beneficial for them. That's what.
But why wouldn't it be?
That's
it
what
makes no sense.
Well, no, because they don't make videos
understand?
about. They don't make videos about the vanilla game. They make videos about modded TF2.
Dude, if fucking Great Blue made a video talking about the game's problems right now, the same problems that people actually feel when they play the game, that video would get 1 million views overnight. It is a sentiment that is felt by everyone that plays this game. That casual mode is awful, and the update cycle is awful. If they made a video just acknowledging these things, not even like a heated video or an aggressive video where they're like really complaining and demanding Valve to do something. If it was like the most milquetoast video ever of like, yeah, casual mode really sucks right now. I don't like getting put into 3-second games. It'd be good if Valve did something about this. If they just made a 5-minute video doing that, that would get them a shitload of views, man. Any of them can make that video right now, and they would have fuckloads of people applauding them, thank God you're doing this.
The fascinating thing about that is like the proof of that is the Grouch video, the infamous 11 seconds of bleed. People still act like Grouch is like a fucking moron because he made that video. He's not for the record. He's like
no.
But people still bring that up, and it's largely, and the only reason I'm a dumbass. The only reason people even like know about that is because of you, but also mostly because of Great Blue. Great Blue's video is what blew that his video up by proxy.
Yeah,
like that was the main person to do that, and people and that was on something that's like stupid. It's not even important. 8 seconds of bleed. I'm sorry, I'm a grifter. Like that was on something that didn't even like matter. Like, and people still to this day cite that as like, wow, that was really dumb. Remember when that happened? And it was like inconsequential. It didn't matter at all. Can't fucking.
Like, they have the opportunity here, and they just don't. And I don't understand why. I really don't get it. Like, I'm failing to see any reason why they're not speaking about the game's problems. Like, even just like a tweet, right? Even like a tweet acknowledging this. Why not?
Backlash or something. I don't know. That's what Wheezy said.
Backlash from
I'm just basing. Look, whenever you ask questions like that, I have the similar questions, but I just respond with whatever Wheezy said because I have no other basis, and I don't want to just like act like I know these people because I don't.
I genuinely want a serious answer from these guys as to why they don't acknowledge anything wrong with the game right now.
I just wish I could hear them talk about it at all.
And why they stopped why it stopped with bots. Like what's the deal? Why have we stopped?
I just wish like anyone would talk about it at all, or like in any capacity, or like I said, it doesn't. Like I want the issues of the game to be fixed as well. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also like, oh, all right. Well, this is not good. Okay. I'm not like I'm also, but I also like baby steps. Can we just like talk to each other at all? Like, can there be, like, conversations on both sides of the aisle about this, and
No, like,
you know?
Apparently not. Like, we recently had to, like, make a pact that we're not allowed to speak about each other. Like I cannot speak of the Chuckle Nuts on my streams, and they won't speak about me, or bring back Quick Play, or anything like that.
Is that a real thing?
Like, we had to, like, yes. Like,
What?
Wheezy was our Wheezy was our middleman in this social contract where we're just not gonna talk about each other anymore.
What? How did I not know about it?
Yeah.
When was this?
I told you this. I thought I did.
When the fuck did no? Are you kidding? What?
Yeah, this was a few months ago. Yeah.
No, I had no idea.
Because I was getting fed up with the Chuckle Nuts account taking jabs at like people wanting Quick Play back, and I'm like, guys, you have to stop doing this. This is insane. And they're like, well, we'll stop it if you stop talking about us. It's like, okay, fuck it, whatever. You're not gonna do anything anyway, so what's the point?
Now you're here. doing that.
Yeah, and now I'm here. But like even then, okay, like what? Okay, so if I break the social contract, what are they gonna do? Start making fun of Quick Play again? Make themselves look like even bigger assholes by continuing to harp on the thing that would probably help the game, or going out of their way to like attack people that want the game to be in a better state? Like, really, is that your angle here? Is that what people want? Is that what you want people to view you as? Because the only reason why it gets like funny traction on Twitter is because I'm the one saying these things. It's not that they disagree that the game needs help, it's because it's coming from my fucking mouth, and that's the only reason why they do it, is to, like, spite me and to spite the people that follow me. There's no legitimate reason to be, like, insulting the people that want the game to be in a better position. There's no value in doing that, other than the fact I'm, like, the biggest voice leading the people trying to get the game to be changed. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, Person in chat who said a social contract over a video game, that's depressing, sums up my thoughts. That's such an absurd... I just... Because, like, okay. Because on one side, it's jokes about people earnestly trying to fix things. On the other side, it's, why aren't you trying to fix things? One of them is, at least, I would argue one of them is constructive and the other is destructive. But also, like, what the fuck are we really doing? Like, what earnestly are we doing?
And, like, the reasons
It's
why
so
these guys don't like me are hilariously petty. I won't say them, but it's hilariously petty.
I mean, I know a handful, but
I'll tell you off stream.
I know some of them, but like I just, yeah, and also I can't fathom living life this way. That's just me. I cannot. It's one thing to be like, oh, I'll associate with who I want to associate with, whatever, right? But when it's like, oh, it is in the best interest of the game that I play for money, if we come together and talk about these things, but I just won't because I have like a personal grievance with this person that only affects me. I just can't, you know. It's like I can't, you know, because I don't. I feel some kind of way about like certain people who I've talked to, but if they wanted to come on fucking UFR or whatever, or wanted me on their stream or whatever, like they wanted me to wanted to have a dialogue about this with me and Zesty or something, or even a debate, anything, I would just put that aside and be like, oh, this is probably good for like the betterment of the thing we all care about. I don't even make content about the game anymore, and I'd willingly put myself in that position for that benefit, and it doesn't even really benefit me at all. I would do that. I don't see, what do you have to lose? There is nothing to lose. There's literally nothing to lose from talking about the game's like issues.
Yeah, the crux, I'll spill the beans on this one. They were upset about me reacting to that awful video the Watch Show put out on stream. That was like that was like the catalyst for them having a hate boner.
I mean, that's what Wheezy said.
Yeah.
Because the What's video was good and you're bad. Which, like, I've seen the What's Show's video. It's really condescending, or at least it comes off that way. I don't believe he really intended it to be that way, or at least I like to think that's not what he intended. But it does come off that way, and your response to it while aggressive is probably fair. At the very least, it's not worth being like, we'll never talk. Well, it's over. It's done. You know, also, yes, as someone put in chat, the video is like a public YouTube video. I guess it's more of like, oh, if you're going to talk about it,
don't be upset when people comment on it publicly. Like, come on, man.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I've seen that What Show video because of how many times it's been cited as like the nail in the coffin for all things TF2 discourse, and I still maintain it's not a very good video. It has some things I agree with in it, but the tone and the way it's all structured is very not good rhetorically when it comes.
Like it's so dismissive of the game's problems. Like, oh, if you care, then like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But also, if you do care, then you should behave in a certain way, and it's all super condescending. Like, I have like a 10-page like half ghost written script just picking that video apart because of how stupid it is and how he poses everything, like intentional or otherwise with his framing. It's just, oh, like that's just sitting on the back burner.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
yeah, my
it's like
sentiments exactly.
Their
That's how I feel.
It's their prerogative, you know. Like I'm not saying like they are forced to against their will to do this. I'm more just baffled at the thought, especially when you have like the fucking Zenith tweet and you're like, why aren't there any new TF2 YouTubers? I'm like, geez, if only there was something someone could do. If only there was like a group of people with influence who could like somehow make this more of a reality. Hell, there's like, you don't even have to ignore. I'm like, 'cause I agree with you, Zesty. I'm also just like on the train of like, you guys also just don't do anything to foster general, general like I should not be playing sniper while trying to talk. I can't do this. You guys should, like, you guys don't do anything to foster, like, any sort of, what's the word, growth, benefit. Like, it's even past talking about the game's issues. Like, there are multiple things I could imagine somebody doing, maybe contests, giveaways, both of those things combined, that would result in, you know, more people wanting to make content about the game. But, like, there's no effort being put into even fostering that kind of community, it's, like, around the game. Mostly because if you made some sort of contest, they tried doing the fucking, do you remember the hey, we want to do a video about, tf2 hot takes for Chuckle Nuts. You remember that, Zesty?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Never came out. You want to know why? I'm almost certain it was because there weren't enough funny ones. All of them were about things that have to do with the game. So we can't make it.
Wait, I thought they did. I thought
no,
they made, like,
it
a
never
stream.
came out. I was on their page today. They made an episode 2 months ago about, like, something that was not the hot
I thought
takes.
they did. Am I insane? I thought they put that out there.
Nope.
Am I losing my mind?
Jack can fact check me if it's somewhere that I could not find, but I did not see it. I went
Or,
to
like,
look today.
maybe it was up and then they unlisted it, or maybe, like, I just, like, Mandela affected this into my memory. And,
No,
and
because
I'm
you
just
definitely would have
remembering
covered
something
it.
that was
There's
never
no
there.
way if they had something that was unlisting worthy, you would have covered it. Unless, well, I guess unless the social contract forbade you, I suppose. But I feel like you would have at least sent it to me.
Don't, like, I guess, but, like, I could have sworn I think I might just be completely misremembering, but I could have sworn they put something out, and I, like, combed through it, but all the hot takes they were looking at were just, like, silly surface level things. But maybe I don't. Maybe I'm going insane.
I think you're going insane, dude. Was on their. You go to their channel right now. It's gone.
No, I know. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, it's not. There's nothing there.
Okay, I have to go because I have to go to the gym. But good talk. I'm stealing some clips from this conversation for later. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Just credit me. You know, that's all I
Because
say.
I need to. Oh, of course, yeah. Because I need to. I have to make a second channel commentary about these tweets, man. It's just so. Oh, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's bad. it's
All
rough.
right.
I wish you luck.
Thanks, man. See you later.
But yeah, so that's all pretty much all my thoughts. It's not even. I can't believe I cannot believe there is a social contract to make Zesty shut the fuck. I can't believe they organized. I guess it's not a gag order because it's not a punishment, I suppose. But I can't believe they organized a cease and desist on Zesty's Chuckle Nuts comments. In exchange for not making fun of people who have nothing to do with Zesty, pretty much. That's crazy. What a wild thing to do. I didn't even know that was a thing. Did anyone in chat know? Has he mentioned this before, or is this the first time he's mentioned that publicly? Because I had no idea that was a thing. That's actually nuts. He mentioned it before? That's crazy. Did not know. Oh. I keep walking in this. I cannot play this game and talk, for the record. I'm really bad. He has mentioned it. He mentioned it while watching the fish casual mode video. I saw that stream though, and I didn't hear him mention that. With Dane's official approval, remember when Uncle Dane allowed TF-tubers to copy each other's homework? Unironically, W, because at the very least, he was like, I want other people to talk about this. I want other people to make videos about this stuff. At the very least, W Uncle Dane for saying fucking anything about it, for trying to foster other people to make content about the game in some fashion, in some manner. Like, you know, like, I want to reiterate, because it is important to me. Oh gosh. I want to reiterate, just real quick, like, the main purpose of UFR is to foster people to make content about YouTube. God damn it. Your awareness is that bad? That is entirely true. I'm like, it's so hard to pay attention and, like, commentate shit at the same time. Because I'm trying to, like, both be entertaining and not suck, but I can't do both of those things. Like the not content about YouTube, sorry, content on YouTube. Like that's the main point of UFR. Like there's obviously we have fun, we have a good time, whatever. But like at the end of the day, giving advice, criticism, whatever on people's content to encourage them to improve or to encourage new creators and instruct them on how to make good shit, that good shit. That's like what we strive to do on the platform, or on the podcast rather. And it's like I'm not saying I even do the best job, but I am saying at least I do something, you know? I just hate the idea of like you just sit in your little bubble and you don't talk to anybody because maybe you'll talk to the wrong person and then they'll have wrong think and you'll just be upset with them for the rest of time. I just can't, you know? Can I be in the next UFR? Wait, Lucid, there was an ad. I need the recap. Basically, Zenith made a tweet asking where all the new TF2bers are. Lion, this is relevant to you. You made the TF2 YouTube is fucking shit video or whatever. I forgot what the name of it was. I'm fake, dude. I'm fake as fuck. That's crazy. But you made the video about TF2 YouTube and Content Cliff. Thank you. You made the video about this subject, and he was like, "Oh, where all the TF2bers at?" the TF2 version. Where all the white women at? Like it's like that, but just with TF2. It's like where are all the TF2bers at? And they're all none of them exist because TF2 is fake and isn't real. And me and Zesty when he was here a minute ago, we're talking about how it's fucking Jover. UFR has made me very critical of what I watched. Even when watching stuff on second monitor, I pay attention to the structure and change videos when I'm hearing bull crap. Yep, I as since running UFR have done that more often. Like I watch the guy dead rang, but he just ran away. Damn it. Like it's a what the fuck are words? I'm trying to focus. It's very hard. It's the and I've lost my train of thought. Fuck. Damn it, dude. I'm trash. I'm an L YouTuber. Can't fucking talk. Can't do anything. He's covered. He's soaked. I need him to go away. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck that guy. Oh no. There's a ton of people who would be TF2bers, but they are other games they play. Kelsky is a great example. Huge videos, but at the heart he's a TF2ber. Did Kelsky start off making TF2 videos? Also, yes, you did just describe it. Oh, I didn't know that. What? Eugenics? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was watching a I've been watching Overanalyzing Avatar, the channel that does that, and he's like very entertaining, but his actual critiques about Avatar and his quote unquote analysis is very surface level, especially for someone who names themselves Overanalyzing Avatar. He's very entertaining, and he points out a lot of good like Cinema Win style like neat picks about the show, but he doesn't really analyze it very strongly. And I was listening to him today, and he said, you know, shows never talk about friendship. They always talk about romantic relationships. And I paused the video and I was like, what? Huh? What? Like I was baffled by the statement, and I had to like watch something else for a second before I got back to it because I was just so baffled by the statement. Media doesn't talk about friendship; it only talks about romantic relationships. As like that sentence as a concept is so wild to me. I just can't imagine being so goofy with it. You know, that's just a crazy thing. And also to give Avatar credit for that is crazy. No one talked about friendship in media until Avatar: The Last Airbender came along. Bro watches Love Island and nothing else. Yeah, he just watches The fucking Bachelor. Big Buck Bunny is love, Big Buck Bunny is life. TF2 YouTube is mainly in a rough position since the game itself is in a kind of dormant and rough situation. If you see me running into walls, it's because I'm trying to read and walk upstairs at the same time. Yeah, no, it's a combination of all sorts of things. But the thing with me with the Zenith tweet is, like, he and the people in that segment of the TF2 space aren't doing much to help, you know? And maybe they will change. Maybe they've started to realize, you know? I was reloading. No, I'm so bad at the video game. I play the same way without the chat. That's good. Blank is the only thing in the genre they have played / watched. I joined the stream just to tell you the thumbnail is absolutely killing. I am very proud of that thumbnail. I kind of wish I picked a different a different font for the headline, but I'm still proud of it. I think it turned out good. I just like doing graphic design stuff, even for like streams. Like I was what was it? I was making a thumbnail in my Discord for the previous Minecraft stream, where I was talking about Gabe Newell being kind of overrated, and I was in call and they were like, "Why are you trying so hard on this thumbnail for this stream that people are gonna watch?" Like, not at all. And I was like, because I just, you know, it's just fun. It's just a fun thing to do, you know. You know, the what is probably, except for Wheezy, the what is probably my favorite Chuckle Nut. Dare I say it, the what might be the best Chuckle Nut in terms of quality of content. I don't know if that's a hot take. I know people think Great Blue is really good, but I think that in terms of what I value in YouTube, I'm dead. Have you seen Hello Bunsty? I think he's an example of an up-and-coming YouTuber. Is this a meme? I've never seen this person. I've seen multiple people mention this person, but I've never seen them. It's not a hot take. I don't think Zesty would like to hear that. No, I'll stand on it. Me and Zesty could go ban. I would debate this with Zesty. We could debate it live on UFR on who makes the best content. What do you think about Cyrillic letters? Oh, let me get some Cyrillic letters on screen real quick so I can get a good conscious opinion. Or actually, is fish a chuckle nut? Because if so, a fish would probably be my pick, actually. Fish has the best analysis, at the very least, of all the chuckle nuts. Cyrillic script. Let's get some shit up here. Oh, yeah, this shit. I mean, I don't know how it, like, works in words. I've never actually given this thought, so I'm trying to, like, make a on-the-spot opinion. In terms of, like, from a calligraphy perspective, or no, from, like, a graphic design perspective, right? Cyrillic, I think, works really well when you are dealing with blocky, vertical, horizontal, there's a word for it. Like, static. When you're dealing with static lettering, where there's not much flow to it, it's just very straight. Like, think propaganda posters from, like, the Soviet era. Like where it's, like, straight. It works really well because you see a lot of these characters that aren't the ones that are not carried over from the English alphabet. You know, like this one and fucking this one. A lot of them don't have, or they have more straights. They have a lot of straight horizontal lines that make them very easy to align. Whereas a lot of, like, they don't have the D The letter D is not in here. And that's because it's a little bit more difficult to align, right? Because half of the D, or over half the D, is curved. Feel free to take that however you want. But over half the D is curved, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to align. Whereas a lot of these have very distinct points where they intercept with the top part and the lower part. Except for this one and these bottom two right here are weird. They don't really do that. I don't know what's going on with that. But I think that the rest of these kind of fall into that. So that's my perspective. They work really well for like these straight up and down here, like fucking Soviet poster propaganda. Yeah, when you're dealing with like these very straight, you get a lot of these straight. They're very straight, very very on the point, kind of like a compacta tf2's font. Oh, this is interesting. You got the italicized. But yeah, you can't do like curved, flowy letters. You don't get that pretty much at all with a lot of these. I'm trying to see if there's any example actually of. Is there any example of like curved, more cursive style? Oh, I guess this is kind of like that. Like, but even see, this looks really weird to me. Like, this looks odd. This is an odd use of this. This is an odd use of this. You know, I feel like it doesn't really like work. Because of the and granted, I'm not trained in reading it, and cursive's going to look weird in every language, but I feel like it doesn't fit the aesthetics of these letters nearly as well as the more horizontal, static style lettering does. Is that McGinnis? Okay, man. All right. Chuckle Nuts tier list. Do you think I could find that? You think we could get a Chuckle Nuts tier list going? Feels like all the top popular TF2 videos now aren't about TF2 as a game, but rather something generic which could be in any game, but is in TF2 featuring other popular YouTubers. Yep, that pretty much sums it up. When's the last time that you've had a video about TF2 that was not made by Zesty that enlightened you about the game in a way, or said something about the game in a way you hadn't thought of, or made you really think of the way that the game is in a different way? Like can you, aside from Zesty and Lister, I cannot think of the most recent time where that's happened. My video about Payload, you're very kind. I appreciate that. But no glazing allowed in the chat. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ban you for saying something nice about me. I'm sorry. Grouch's rebalance video. Yo, he might be cooking though. He might be fucking cooking. I don't know what my answer to that question would be. Chuckle Nuts father tier list? Okay, well this just has all the Chuckle Nuts. We can just work with this one. This is like which ones would be the best father. We could just fucking rename these. Okay, Chuckle Nut tier list live. I don't know who some of these. Can I add an I don't watch these people tier? What? There we go. That's the tier. TF2 Gold Rush trailer. Oh shit. That's kind of stupid. That's kind of a stupid one. Why is Uncle Dane here? Uncle Dane's not a Chuckle Nut. The fuck? Also, I'm going. Is this Germa? What's Germa doing here? Is this just random TF2? Can we just get TF2 YouTuber tier list? Are you still in the casual game? No, I'm pretty sure I got kicked. I was gonna say, what are we doing? I guess we could just do a TF2 YouTuber tier list. You guys, we could just do that. Okay, that doesn't help. You guys want to see a TF2 YouTube tier list? I can rattle this off real quick. This tier list doesn't make any sense. No one's on it yet. What are we doing? YouTuber incel 1 2 3. What the fuck? What? TF2. What's going on? What is going on? Have fun, lion. Okay, this probably works. Yeah, this is like most people who I would put in a list of some kind. Here, let's add an F, obviously. This is not, no, fuck, damn it. Bro, I hate tier maker. Real shit. Can someone make a better tier list site? The site has made so many careers. Also, can we get some like music in here? Hold on. Also, I didn't realize until just now that you guys were just looking at my face this whole time. So, I'm sorry about that. Tidy love. Alright. No, this isn't what I was looking for. There we go. That's that good shit. Alright. Let's get it. You guys ready to see some... I know I'm not gonna know a lot of these and it's gonna piss everyone in chat off. But we're gonna fucking do it anyways because I don't care. I'm gonna get all the ones I don't know out of the way. No, don't know this person. Don't know you. Don't know you. That's just the chuckle nuts. Don't know you. I know this person, but I don't watch them. This person goes in F tier, I'm pretty sure. Don't know you. Don't know you. Don't watch this person. Don't know this person. Don't know this person. Oh, is one of these Kitty 37? This is one of these Kitty, and I missed it. I'm gonna feel stupid if I missed Kitty. Was gonna get to this. I think in terms of production quality, content is pretty good. Just the type of content is stale. The thing is, though, even the production quality is like unattainable for the average new YouTuber. Is this Sketchek or is this someone I don't know? Don't know this person. I know this person, but I've never seen their videos. No. So, I want to put this person in F, but I'll put them there. This is Kitty, right? I think this is we could put this person. We're gonna put them up there. Lister, old PFP, very very crazy. Holy Nugent. Okay, man. What do you want from me? Even if they were a lot of these people, like I know this person. I watched their stuff before. I mean, I haven't watched them in forever. Why is he rating? I left for like 7 minutes. Why is he rating? As he rating? Because this is what the stream has become now. Okay. Just put everyone in fucking who. There's so many more YouTubers. Oh, this person goes in F for being a fucking weirdo. Don't know this person. Nope. I will put the Sin in D just for respect. Oh, Otto's in here. No, I know. Okay, I have heard of a lot of these people, chat. I just don't watch them. I'm not going to rank people who I don't watch. That would be dumb. Like, I know Mr. Paladin. I'm not ranking Mr. Paladin. It would be mad funny. Same with Maxbox. It would be mad funny if that wasn't Mr. Paladin. I just got it mad wrong. Like, I remember we did this. Is this Elmax? This is Elmax, so no. This is Silent Man Joe. Right? I think. Sin an F for encouraging gambling. Oh, shit. I've internalized that as true. I will never change my opinion. I see. If you want proof, I do know this person. I know this person. I've talked to this person. We are amicable. They don't make good content. It's just the way things must be. Actually, they are better and they are above these three people. Now I think about it. This is a bit harsh. We can move one up. Where are we? I have not watched Silent Man Joe. I want to. This person's a good human, but oh no, I've seen the video from them. We'll put them. I'm really trying to not put. Who the fuck? This is the profile picture of Star, right? I'm not putting her in who tier, chat. We're good. That is Star? Okay, cool. Because I'm used to the fucking old profile picture. Oh, it's Cerny. Thank you. Fuck. Oh gosh, I'm throwing, dude. This is the most embarrassing thing. Uh, um, like I said, this is purely based off content, not who they are as like a person. Because I don't know any of these people from on like a personal level. I don't know what the fuck who this is. This is Whammo. This person. this is Whammo. I know people are like fucking. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. I don't know why I have not seen a Not Sam G video. I obviously know him. He's been on UFR, but I do not remember this guy. I know that he makes videos, and I know he doesn't make TF2 videos anymore, but I don't watch his stuff. Same with this person, and this person, and this person. This is Zenith. Okay, cool. We have all the important people. R gets, like, fucking... He doesn't upload, like, ever. But he did upload a very good and important video in TF2 YouTube history. I know who Crash is. I don't watch Crash's videos. Race 7's. It's one of these two, probably. What do we do? A or B, chat, for 7? He said default HUD and settings suck. He's correct. Haven't heard about Twerker in a while. I think he's just like chilling. B. Should have made a don't watch tier along with who. That's the same thing for me. I don't care. R deserves B. I feel like if you upload one video that's really good, you don't just get B. Sure, I'll change it to who/haven't watched / whatever. There we go. Lots of W's. Banny probably should deserve S, just because he's like independently one of the best, or is the best, like, TF2 player on the planet, and in terms of like prolificity. That's a word. You know, I feel like you know, I think we should put him in S. I think that's fair. Bearded Expense was like loud equals funny. But he's not like, I shouldn't rank him, because I'm ranking him. I do not remember his content well enough to put him actually on the list. Big Joey's fine, I think. I'm gonna put him there. Fuck. Squim Jim is rough. Fucking Squim Jim is a rough. I don't know, because I'm gonna put him in D, because most of the videos I've seen from him are bad or like atrocious. But I like, you know, I feel like I'll move him, because I know that he has better videos. I just can't recall them, so I'm struggling right now to like figure out where this should be. You know, Delphi makes bad slop content, and I think he promotes gambling. And Monkey's a weirdo, and also just makes bad videos anyways, on top of being a weirdo. So it's like we're all in. I'll move Squim Jim up because I think that he makes better videos, even though I can't recall them. Brickiest Brick is fine. Actually, I'm trying to avoid ranking people that I don't like actively know enough about to put them anywhere, or like I don't remember them well enough. Casper is A tier. Casper makes very good videos. The Chuckle Nuts as like a podcast, I do not find them funny. And whether or not you enjoy a podcast, especially a non-informative, like mostly opinionated one, is like, it's very dependent on whether or not you find them funny. And even if I try to excise that from myself as like a matter of like, how do you say, if I try to excise how much the humor matters, I still think that what they offer on a fucking, like what they actually talk about has less substance than I would want from a podcast. Granted, I don't watch very many podcasts, and the ones I do are either incredibly entertaining to me or very informative. So I will put them in a D. I'm going to go with that. Although I feel like this is a little bit harsh. But they also don't upload that often. S for sounding, we're not doing that. DeWill can get B. I think DeWill, that's fair. Being the only other, like, MVM content. We can also put Wheezy in B while we're here. I think he'd probably agree with that ranking. Lister's here. Lister can go in A. These tiers aren't ordered, by the way. El Maxo. Now, this is the thing. El Maxo has had an incredibly strong impact on TF2, and his like rivaling Uncle Dane, Lazy Purple, Uncle Purple Smith levels of impact, right? But I feel like his videos are very unnecessarily lengthy and padded, but I can't deny the impact, and I also can't deny the level of depth that a lot of them do have. So I'm going to go with A. I feel like where the fuck is Uncle Dane? Okay, he's here. Like, Uncle Dane is going to go in S, even though actually maybe we shouldn't, because I feel like his latest stuff almost like counterbalances, where like you can't even justify putting him in S. But I feel like it's like sacrilege, you know? I'm not a TF2-ber, dude. Of course I'm not on this list. Also, this was 2023, so I wasn't even a thing yet. I was barely a spark. Oh, man, this is hard. I feel like he can't go in S because his legacy is kind of tarnished at this point. What's your standard of content from S all the way to F? S is like, okay, S tier content to me is content that is not only incredibly well made and impressive, either well made or impressive, because Banny's content is very like, oh, it's just gameplay, but it is the most impressive gameplay you've ever seen, ever. It's like utterly insane. So I feel like I think that Banny gets that pass where he's like so good at the game that he doesn't need like super high quality editing, because like if you're going to do that, if you're gonna just put if you're just going to put gameplay on the screen, at least your gameplay is like the most insane thing I've ever seen, or you're Kitty and you've left behind an untarnished legacy, encapsulated the early to mid 2010s era of TF2 on YouTube, and completely changed, like inspired a generation of other people to follow in your shoes. So that's like S tier content. Uncle Dane would be there if he hadn't kind of severely fallen off since, in terms of the quality of his videos, you know. I feel like that's that to me is the barometer. Fish is very inconsistent as far as his videos go. And also he edits more than most people, which I give him credit for, but he can also fall into the trap of just putting shit on the screen. And he does have moments like his casual video where he just completely misses the mark. Wait, I just realized, is the what not here? Oh no, yeah, he is. Okay. I think he's probably B. I feel like he is. Because he has really high highs. Like especially if we're not counting like just TF2 content, like his enchanting video, his Minecraft enchanting video is so good, perfect, no notes. But his lows are pretty low. Whereas like Wheezy kind of has the same average batting, average, but like but he doesn't hit those high highs nearly as often, I think. But he also doesn't hit very low lows, so, you know. Great Blue is probably in the same tier. I feel like most of the Chuckle Nuts are going to end up in this tier. Like, we could put the what here as well. Like I said, the tiers aren't ordered, to be clear. Grouch is here for some fucking godforsaken reason. Honestly, Grouch, like, if we're not doing this based off of, like, tf2 exclusively, like, if we're not doing this based off exclusively tf2 videos, then, like, Grouch is probably S tier. Like, in terms of pure content, his content's so good. Like, his content's actually insane. And also, he's, like, an actual, like, dude who makes really good things. Oh, man. I feel like it's weird, but I feel like he should be... I feel like, okay, at the very least, he hasn't left behind the legacy necessary for S tier, I think. You know? I feel like he hasn't left behind the legacy necessary to be higher than this, you know? Bloop would be S if he was there. I mean, Bloop would be S in most tier lists, I think. Hintshot is S tier. Hintshot is S tier for quality alone. I know I just said the thing about legacy. Actually, fuck it. We're moving both of these guys up. Fuck. We're moving both of these guys up. Both of them are... Their videos are too good for me to leave them out of S. These people are so fucking good. Oh my god. Hintshot is crazy. Hintshot's quality of his videos is utterly insane. Like I said this at the beginning of the stream, if we are just like making TF2 content and the rest of us stopped, if the only people making TF2 videos were the spy guys, the people who only play spy, like they would still be we would have TF2 content for forever. It wouldn't be like thriving, it wouldn't be increasing, but it would exist on the back of Spy and nothing else. If TF2 got shut down, they'd mod Spy into other games. We would get a Spy mod into Deadlock or something, and that would be the way that Spy mains continue making the greatest content you've ever seen, ever. So like that's nuts. While we're here, Jontahill can also Jontahill can go in A tier. Because his videos aren't as high quality, but they're still fucking crazy. Like, they're still nuts. There's a reason why he's the only guy from, like, 2023, like, 2022, 2023, to, like, transcend the diversification thing. And he still makes, like, Deep Rock Galactic stuff, but he's, like, mostly he is through and through pretty much a TF-tuber. And he's the only one who's, like, thriving right now. Lazy Purple's S tier. It's not even, like, do we even have to, I don't think we have to say anything, really. Like, do we have to, like, we really gotta, like, say anything? Like, I don't know who this is. I don't know why I put this person here. What the fuck am I doing? Otto is awesome. Otto is, like, really good. I feel like I can't confidently put him in S because he didn't leave behind a very large body of work, but what he did leave behind was crazy. I still think about him covering, I Need a Hero. Like, I still think about that, like, every now and then. I haven't even seen that video in, like, years. But, like, he's really good. I'm gonna put him in A, I think. I think Octo's really, really strong. Peter Scraps is fine. I haven't seen him enough, really. I'll put him in B. Is this... Who the fuck is this? Who is this person? Am I stupid? Isn't this also just Hintshot? Who is this person? What's this person? I don't know. Raw? Oh, thank you. Fuck. Duh. I completely forgot. I was like, who the fuck is that person? I know this person. I haven't seen their videos though, so there you go. Shork is S. Shork is the one of the most influential, and if you want, Shork is the person I have met in the TF2 space aside from Zesty and Richter who cares about this game like more than anyone I've ever met. Like, aside from Zesty and Richter, I've never met a person who is as insane about TF2 aside from those two as Shork. Shork is so cool and his content's crazy, and he genuinely does like bring me joy. The fact that Shork is allowed to exist in a space that has become so... Shork is the only person at the top. See, here's the thing. Shork is the only person at the top who you would think of as, like, that person's a TF tuber. He's the only person at the top who's doing anything different, unique, experimental with the format. It's him. And I get that that's like, oh, he has access to the voice actors, but like he goes above and beyond with every project. Usually, from what I understand, he usually like goes into debt for these projects. Like, or not, I don't put that out there like it's true, but he's seriously. I don't know if that's true for sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to be wrong on that and like be. I don't know, but like he loves this fucking guy. He loves this fucking game, dude. He deserves to be an S with all these other guys. Skyman Slash is A tier. For a similar reason to Shork and also making good videos. I love her video about fucking Morgun, the different versions of Morgun. It's a great video. Shonik is also A tier. I feel like he'd be low A tier for me. But I can't confidently put him in S because I don't feel that his impact on man, I don't know. Maybe he deserves S. I'm gonna keep him in A. I feel like I can't confidently put him higher, but he probably could be higher on some people. I wouldn't harm that. Fucking Solar Light. Solar Light's so weird because he makes like really bad arguments, but his videos are really high quality a lot of the time. So I feel like fucking have to. I think no, he cannot be above D. Okay, whoa, chill, relax. This is some zesty Jesus bias. He is clearly higher than D and C. Like his videos are way too well made. Like I'm not saying I think he's B. I'm putting him in B. I don't really give a shit. Okay, that's some crazy zesty bias. He is B. He is B. He is not higher because if his arguments were better, he could be in like A or S. Legitimately, his just that a lot of his opinions on the game and the way he talks about them are fucking atrocious. They are awful. But like the actual quality of the work that he puts out is in terms of like the construction of his videos is too good to put him any lower. You know. Like that's real. Soundsmith, this is a weird one because if you're talking about Soundsmith overall, it's different than if you talk about Soundsmith's like highs. I feel like he's gonna end up in like B. But I feel like Legacy Pick, I don't know. How does good editing overcome bad substance? His substance isn't always bad though. It's just when he's talking about the game and like his quote unquote like controversial opinions and shit, like that's where it becomes an issue, you know, with fucking Solar Light. Like when he's talking about fucking like Demo Knight's charge and shit, we're cooking. We are cooking fire. It's like what are we doing here, you know? But like it's those other things where it's like you know. But that's not all of his content, so you can't hold that against him, you know. Soundsmith is very weird. I feel like he deserves A for at the very like his legacy carries I think a lot, and also his highs are so insanely high. Like his high like Man's Guide is like with the How It Feels to Play X series as peak TF2 content. In my opinion, it's even better. Like it is up there. It sets the bar for what good TF2 content could be. It is a shame that no one else is setting that bar. But, you know, it happens. I'm going to say A. I think A is fair. A bit too Reddit coded. Okay, well that's shut up. Soundsmith is too Fort Slop. You guys are once again, this is zesty bias. I know what you are. I know my chat when I know how to spot them. That's too Fort Slop is, you know. Space Guy is probably A. I'm fine. I think if Space Guy is a chuckle nut, he is actually the best of the chuckle nuts. It's either him or El Maxo. If you count him as a chuckle nut, it's like one of the two of them because his videos are really good. He's very entertaining. The videos are well edited. His use of SFM is I'm sorry I'm and umming so much, by the way. I don't know why I'm fucking stuttering so much. His videos though are much better than what a lot of the others, like he puts a lot more effort, I think. I do wish that he would be on UFR again because he's also, like I said, incredibly funny and entertaining. Cerny Cerny's fine. He's one of the few like webcam guys. But also I didn't like watch him enough back in the day. I feel like I haven't watched Cerny enough to really be able to rank him. So I'm gonna put him in here. I don't have a good enough perspective, you know. This is Toofty, right? I also don't know. I feel like I've seen a Toofty video, but I can't. You know, I will defer to chat on this one. I will put Toofty in A. I will defer to chat for this one. I will defer because I feel like he's good. I don't remember. Why the fuck did I even put Zenith? I don't watch Zenith. I don't know if I've seen a Zenith video. Am I dumb? I feel like I have seen... Hold on. I'm going to look this. I'm going to check. That is the wrong screen. I don't think I've seen a Zenith video. I just realized how funny it is to have the stream title be TF2 on YouTube sucks, and then you open up doing a tier list. I didn't even think about that. Okay. What? Have I seen a single... I don't know if I've watched a single... I don't know if I've watched a single Zenith video, so I'm gonna put him in it haven't watched. Holy shit, I thought I had seen any of these. I feel stupid. I should watch his video about 2000s licensed games. That sounds interesting. I'm sorry, chat. Zesty's S tier. I don't know why we're arguing otherwise. Zesty makes some of the most high quality TF2 content to ever hit the fucking map. He makes insanely good content, and he's the only person currently, aside from Jontahill maybe, who's having a significant impact and promoting smaller creators and pushing the state of TF2 content forward. You can call it unbiased. I don't really give a shit. That's just real. So yeah, this is the tier list. It's objectively true. There's nothing you can change about it. I'm gonna move Big Joey down to the Who tier because I actually don't remember him well enough. But yeah, so that's that. I guess we'll play TF2 some more. You know, I feel like we were supposed to be doing that at some point in the stream. But yeah, for the record, before we move on, I think that if you're at B on this list, then you're good. Like you're like slightly above average. Like B for me is like a 6. Like a 6 out of 10 or so. Like 6 maybe a 6 to 7, one might say, right? Like I feel like if we're doing like number rankings, like I feel like oh gosh, like overall for channels, I feel like the What and Wheezy are like 7s, and Fish is like a 7 probably. Like all the Chuckle Nuts are probably 7s on average, and then these guys are like 8s, or like I don't know, like 8s or so. This is a really stupid system. Maybe this, I don't know. Yeah, this is like the 8 out of 10 tier. And this is like the 9 out of 10 tier. Actually, this is no. These are not. It'd be like these are 10. This system's stupid. I'm spending too much time on this. I'm gonna do it anyways. Fuck you guys. I do what I want. This is 9 to 8. No, this is 9 to, fuck. I cannot for the life of me. This is 9 to 8. This is like 6, 7 tier, and then I don't know why I did this backwards. And then this is like 5. I guess 4 to 5, and then this is 0, and then this is like 1 to 3. That's pretty much how I rank all this. What an awful list. Why is it Lister only an A? Because he doesn't upload enough, dude. He doesn't upload enough, and like his fuck. Actually, you might be right. Damn, Lister might be S tier. Oh wait, hold on. You got me actually thinking about this shit, because actually, Lister doesn't really have a problem aside from the fact he doesn't upload. But the videos he has uploaded are incredibly important to TF2 history. Yeah, fuck it. You know, I will move Lister up. Move Lister's S tier. There we go. Lister can be S tier. I think that's fair. All right, feel free to share this. I feel like this is. I don't think this is a bad tier list. I think this is good. I think this is a good tier list. I don't know if I don't know if I have the pull or the relevance necessary for this to become controversial at all. If it does, so be it. Like I said, this has nothing to do with people or who they are as people. Basing this purely off content, and this is what I got. Why exactly is Shork an S? Bro, have you seen a Shork? What? Are you kidding? We don't gotta talk about why Shork's fucking goated, dude. Don't you dare talk about my goat like that. I'll kill you. I'll do it. Don't you dare talk about my Pookie Bear, Shork. I love him. Also, he talks to me about, he like messages me semi-regularly about Tyler the Creator, and we talk about like music and shit, and that's pretty cool. So he's also like a cool guy. I think Zesty and Shork make the same level of quality in terms of content. There, I said it. Shoot me. What are you going to do about it? Bias? No. Was that Grouch in S? Isn't the only Grouch video anyone has ever watched his rebalance? You take that back. You take that back right now. You take that back right now, mister. Can we ban him? Can we ban him? Can we ban Wario from the chat? Mods, can we mods, rip off this guy's balls.
In 30 seconds.
Mods, put that guy in the Egyptian torture chamber. Clearly you haven't seen... Is this fucking... Okay, I was like, wait, what? Where are the Tobuscus doors? Oh, there they are.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Anyways, what do you guys think about women? Also, if I were on that list, I'd put myself... I can't do that, actually. I was gonna, because people were like, I actually can't, like, rank myself. I don't even watch my own videos enough to be able to rank myself. Amazing convo starter, 10 out of 10 streamer. Thank you, I appreciate you. Big preach. You're not a TF2ber? I mean, that's like part of the problem, right? But also Grouch is on there. Grouch made like 2 TF2 videos, and for some reason he's on there. That was, for the record, 2023, that's before he made the rebalance video. And they put him on there. That's the crazy part. I like myself, I like Marcel. She's pretty cool. She's one of the good ones. That's a joke. That's one of those jokes. It's one of those things where I say something that's I don't know. Can you believe I've been streaming for this long and I'm still awful at it? I know I talk more than most streamers, but that might be like a bad thing. You know, I feel like most streamers are like, "Oh, I don't talk about anything." That's not a person. Like, most streamers just don't say anything. Like, they'll sit here like this. Thank you, Cumsock67, for the gifted sub. There's a spy. Oh shit. Oh, there's a guy up there. I get it. 6'7". That's funny. Got that guy. Oh yeah, the allegations go crazy. I gotta push this cart. Anyways, that was my Twitch streamer impression. What do you guys think? Can I get an out of 10 rating on that impression? I thought it was pretty solid. I fell down. Who's my favorite Atlas character? What the fuck? I'm not gonna. Is that? That's it. Okay. Okay. What was it? What was the question? Who's your favorite Atlas character? I like the bird. I really like the bird. I really like the bird. The bird is my favorite. I just like the design. The bird is also the least Gunnar coded design out of all of them, which I appreciate. I do not like the Gunnar part of Atlas. Picture the Norman Rockwell painting of the guy standing in front of the desk in the classroom or whatever. That's me. I do not like the Gunnar part of Atlas. That's just because it's not for me. You know, it's everything else. It's not for me. That's all. Oh, I'm dead. What? But yeah, no, what the fuck was I saying? Wouldn't it actually be meta if you're a woman to date a misogynist so that you can be 100%, what? 100% assured that he'll never cheat on you? Well, no, it depends on what kind of misogynist. Like, that's part of, that's like, because if you're, okay, sorry, I spent so long doing that Twitch streamer impression, my brain, like, turned into mush. The fucking, okay, so if you're, like, if you're dating a misogynist, they could be, like, the kind that's like, oh, I don't like being around women, right? That could be the genre of misogynist. Or, alternatively, they could be the kind of misogynist that's like, oh, I will treat women like trash. You know, I'll use them and whatever. Feel free to clip that one out of context too. You could be that kind of misogynist, and if you're that one, what the fuck? I fucking threw. That was crazy. But like, if that were the case, then like they'd be more likely to cheat. You know? Gosh, I make so much sense. I every now and then I think about, whenever I'm talking on stream, I think about the I watch EFAP a lot, and there was this, they went over Hassan's stream, or one of Hassan's stream, and in that stream they just made fun of him for like stuttering in certain spots, and like he would be like, yeah, so like, and then and that's why I think, you know. And then he would just hit play on the video, and I'm like desperately, every time I open my mouth, I'm like, I really hope I don't sound like that. But I know deep down in my heart of hearts, I sound exactly like that. And it's really bad. Yo, I'm on fire. He's going over that cliff. I'm dead. Ah! I'm a pro at what? Cheating? Being a misogynist? TF2? Definitely not that one. Out of those three things, I'm probably the worst at TF2. That's not true. It's not true at all. Dude, every TF2 stream you use the babyface blaster, and it's actual hell watching you play. What do you want from me? I don't want... I can't turn my brain off with any other character in this game while also moving. It's either this or engineer. An engineer on attack payload is battle NG, which is going to be AIDS, or I'm in a bad way. Skill issue? I know. I'm not denying that. We're not having any issues there. Also, this is the first time I've played this game since the last time I streamed it. Oh, I thought I was closer to the front line. Damn it. No, with Pyro I have to, like, get in and shit. What the... Is there just a... What the fuck is... Oh, it's the... I'm a dumbass. I'm a fucking idiot. That was the biggest game journo moment I've had in a minute. Build in the century. I'm good at misogyny because I'm gay. I don't care about women. That's interesting. I'm stuck. Play medic and stick in the back lines. I always forget medic's a character. I should play medic. I would certainly be contributing more to the team. You would be a good heal slut. That's really weird, Moo Cow. You didn't have to say that. That's really weird. Really weird thing that you said.
The freaking card stopped!
It's just a really weird thing that you said, Moo Cow. You didn't really have to say that. It's just a really weird thing. I like your hit kill sound. Thanks. Thanks, man. I actually forgot what I changed. Oh, because it's the jet set radio spray sound. Oh, I'm in a bad fucking spot. What? Where am I being shot from? If only I had my fucking regular scout loadout, so I didn't die from everything in one hit and I could hit things from a long distance. Like, it does, everything does so much damage. Oh my... I always forget there's a thing up there. Jet Set Radio is a neat game. I agree. I still really want to play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I just haven't had the money. I haven't had the money to fork up. Oh, I should have been... I'd need to do push-ups. Fuck. I almost forgot I need to do 10 push-ups because you wonderful people donated me money. Thank you for not letting me forget about that. And by that I mean, thank you to my own brain. I can't get up there, can I? Oh, I can. Thunder Mountain's the best play. Bro, Thunder Mountain's the best map in the game. I thought you did. Whose footage did you use? I keep fucking running into this shit. Oh no. I just tried to fucking mouse wheel, thank you. I used someone else's footage for the one clip of Bomb Rush I used in my video. Because I needed an example of something? I forget what it was. It was in my... What was it? Was it my second last flag video? I think it might have been. Yo, test account 34 said I eat bricks. That's not healthy. Am I right? Got him. What the fuck am I doing, dude? Do the bricks happen to be full of cocaine? Guys, hot take. Maybe I should play Demo Man. Demo Man might be a good offensive-ish class. Summer sale is soonish. It might go on sale. I'm probably gonna play fucking Scottish Resistance Demo Man. There's always so many soldiers, though. Scottish resistance, bro. I just like the Scottish resistance. I know it's not like logical. Okay, let me have this.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
What map is this? It's called Last Resort. It's the best map in all of the blob. It's crazy that they started with the best one, I know, but you know that's how it be sometimes. Yeah, I guess I'll fucking play the smarter option. Just pick the fucking quickie bomb launcher. You know, just because everyone's gonna make fun of me and call me lame and retarded.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Oh, hello. I was calling myself retarded. I love you.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Even if I have to do 10 push-ups, don't let me forget.
3, 2, 1.
Huh? Not right now. Press G while holding the Scottish resistance. Please zoom in on it too. Please. I'm not... What? Why? I'm not holding it anymore? Smile? Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Say hi to Lucid Girlfriend chat. Lucid Girlfriend, say hi. That's what I was reading the message. Also, someone said hi, crack. Hi, crack. They misspelled creek. It's very funny. That's no range, I forgot. Well, hi, Lucid Girlfriend. Very cool. Very wholesome chat. Chat is unusually wholesome today. Usually they're like, why can't I get a girlfriend? I'm gonna kill myself. That's usually the state of my chat. And then I'm like, oh, you can't get a girlfriend? Boy, have I got the video for you. You know, my friend named Early Exit. He's made a very fascinating video on the subject. Bro, you don't need money to be in love. That's the biggest lie our capitalist overlords want you to think you have to be in money to be in love. And it's all a lie. Huh? Oh, you look so tired. Go to bed. The bed's not in the background. I love you. There's never been a new TF2ber. Do you know a good rock climbing location? Colorado. No, the vaccinator. It isn't foolproof. Gets everything. Nice. I destroyed a sentry gun at some point. I think we should buff the vaccinator. Yeah, that's true. It didn't literally make me invincible in that one situation. How did that not hit? That looked like it would have hit. The bloody fuck shit. I can't aim. Okay, he's dead. Very cool. Yo, Lucid Chan, how are you, man? And have you seen the trailer for Stranger Than Heaven? I don't know what that is. Also, hello. On the alt account because my YouTube app is bugged. Hello there. I thought I fucking healed. Hi, Franchise. Guys, Franchise followed me on Instagram. It was very cool of him. He said I sent him a very funny chess, or not very funny, but a very well-made chess edit, and he approved, I think. So now we're getting married. You all are invited to the wedding. Yeah, that's the end of the joke. There's nothing else. I have no other... There's no yes-handing to that joke. When is the wedding? We're gonna be playing Game of the Year mixtape at our wedding? That's probably true. That's probably something we would do. That sounds like us. Me and Franchise getting married, playing the worst game ever made. Also, yeah, I'm sorry we missed UFR, by the way. I said the words worst game ever made and immediately thought of Life is Strange. I'm sorry we missed the UFR Life is Strange. We'll get it next week. I forgot that it was Sunday. That was literally what happened. There was no other answer. Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for the fucking pan. A game called Mixtape with no songs by Future is Black Erasure. No songs by Jimi Hendrix either. Very curious. 2 black people absent. What does it mean? What do they mean by this? Oh, sick jump. Straight up in the air. No horizontal momentum. Takes all the damage exactly how the gamers intended. I have never heard about Casualties Unknown. I don't know what that is. Do you guys think Mixtape would be improved if we voiced all the characters? Is that Team Fortress 2? No, this is The Blob, dude. 2008 platformer The Blob. What does my girlfriend think about me and Franchise getting married? I'm not sure. I don't think she knows yet. But shh, let's keep it a secret. Hey, look, that was better. Also, apparently the new Deadlock update sucks ass, by the way. I learned that recently. You're probably playing Mixtape on stream in one sitting. Is it that short? I saw Mahler playing it. Is it that short? Why is he still critted? I'm stuck. I'm dead. Plays in massive quotations, chat. Also, someone said at the beginning of stream 2 hours ago, and they were like, "Are you moving?" I'm like, "Yes." That's why I have the Lucid Moving Fund, is I'm trying to move out of my house and into a different house in a different part of Japan. They have other game modes in the game currently now. Bro positioning is sick fucking stab, dude. Nice one. That was a good stab. Can you play with the Mimi Sentry mod? No. I have been enjoying Deadlock. I also really like Deadlock. I just heard that the urn changes are really bad. It's so bad that I saw a clip of competitive players in a tournament on the new patch, and they're literally throwing on purpose because the buffs to being in the comeback mechanic are so good. I don't want... Oh my gosh. I just play Street Brawl. Street Brawl's fun. And none of my friends will play it with me. Well, that was fun. On that note, it is time for me to do 10 push-ups. As a thank you for all of you who decided to support me today, which I very much appreciate. We've had like a solid 100 over people the whole stream, which is crazy. I swear I'll stream again sometime this week at some point. I'm trying to decide because of all the YouTube stuff. Like, my video got views taken away from it, which I talked about last stream. My sweating game video literally just got, like, it got views removed from it, and they're doing a bunch of weird stuff. I've actually lost subscribers this month total. Zesty's going through something similar. Wendigoon's going through something similar. It's like a whole thing. YouTube's doing on some fuck shit right now. So I'm holding off on making something. I'm working on stuff in the background, writing scripts and trying to make it to where when I know that the coast is clear and things are fixed, I can start getting shit. But yeah. I am going to do 10 push-ups now. Crotch shot. Wait, how bad is the how fucking ass is this angle? Okay, you can kind of see most of my floor. My dirty, dusty ass floor. Alright, that's 10. Yeah, my chair is really disgusting. I need to get a new one. Does the moving fund include buying a new chair? Sure. I will buy a new chair with the money. But yeah. I know the chair's bad, Chad. I've had it since I moved to Japan. Or sorry, moved to Tokyo. It's really gross. I need a new chair. If the goal that'll be the fucking 300 thing probably. If the goal reaches 300, I'll actually get a new chair. Because this one's really bad. Even if moving, I really hope moving works out. Really depends on job stuff and other stuff to do with a bunch of nonsense, bureaucratic Japanese stuff that's beyond me. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you all for watching, tuning in for my thoughts about bullshit regarding tf2 stuff. Don't take any of my opinions super seriously, by the way. Like, I am just one guy. It's not, if I slandered your favorite dude, don't see it as the end of the world or whatever. It's just me talking. But yeah. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to go to bed. I will see you guys all sometime this week. Same place, same time. And as always, stay tuned and stay lucid. Bye-bye.